After a dramatic Spanish Grand Prix where Alex Marquez claimed his maiden MotoGP victory and Fabio Quartararo returned to the podium, the paddock stayed on at Jerez for a crucial day of testing. With Le Mans just around the corner, teams took the chance to gather vital data and assess new parts. Across 2 sessions at the official MotoGP test at Jerez, Marc Marquez set the pace with a 1:35.876. Vinales, Quartararo, Rins and Pedro Acosta kept the top 5 close, with the first 8 riders covered by less than a second. All 5 manufacturers featured inside the top 10, but as always in testing, times only tell us part of the story. With different programs, parts and fuel loads at play, this was a day for building towards the future, not chasing the stopwatch. At the Ducati Lenovo team, Marc Marquez focused on rebuilding front-end feeling, a plan already in place before his crash on Sunday. Francesco Bagnaia worked to resolve the same balance issues that affected him all weekend, but ended the test still unhappy with progress. Both riders tested different configurations, including an older swing arm, and despite their separate plans, they are collaborating closely. As team manager Davide Tardozzi pointed out, not only do we have 2 great champions, but 2 intelligent riders. KTM approached the Jerez test with a long-term strategy. Maverick Vinales and Pedro Acosta tested aerodynamic updates and worked through a packed program designed to simplify race weekends later in the season. Brad Binder also led KTM's early charge before Vinales moved to the top KTM slot later in the day. Acosta suffered a crash at turn 10 but continued after repairs as team manager Akiayo underlined the priority, clearing old test items and focusing on the future, not immediate performance. Windy conditions made life tricky, but KTM left encouraged by their steps forward. At Yamaha, there was clear positivity around their engine development. Fabio Quartararo and Alex Rins tested an updated inline-4 engine aimed at boosting top-end speed, with encouraging feedback, especially from Rins. Importantly, Yamaha's long-awaited V4 engine was not tested at Jerez and continues its development privately. Sporting director Maio Meregali confirmed that the updated inline-4 will debut at Le Mans. Quartararo also trialled a new seat in search of greater rider comfort. At Aprilia Racing, the test program focused on braking stability and new aerodynamic ideas. Bezzecchi continued using the new rear aero package debuted during the Spanish Grand Prix, while experimental seat-mounted wings were also evaluated, although these are planned for the second half of the season. Race manager Paulo Bonora described the day as positive and stressed that Jorge Martin's full recovery remains the top priority. Honda had a packed agenda at Jerez, working on a new swing arm, engine settings and electronics. Test rider Taka Nakagami returned to action, replacing Aleix Espargaro, while Johan Zarco led the way for Honda in the morning session. There was a setback for Somkhat Chantra, who crashed at turn 10 and is now expected to undergo surgery for arm pump ahead of Le Mans. With a packed day of testing complete, attention now shifts to the legendary Le Mans. After a day of groundwork in Jerez, the next chapter of the 2025 MotoGP season is just around the corner.